Hello lords and ladies of YouTube, and welcome back to Nightly Gaming's Nightly Gaming and another episode of Kickstarter Roundup. So, starting out with our featured games of the week, the first one I want to talk about is The Great Whale Road by Sunburned Games. So, their headline reads, The Great Whale Road is a medieval RPG with turn-based tactics, cards, and axes. So, this looks like a pretty fun strategy game. Vikings, boats. The graphics look almost kind of paper-like, almost like a bunch of little paper models, which is kind of interesting. Looks like there's some decent strategy involved with positioning and what kind of units that you have on. It also has this kind of just fun Nordic atmosphere, which I always enjoy. So for those of you who are interested in backing them, there's 22 days left to do so, and I'll leave a link for you down in the description below if you are interested. Moving on to our second game, though, I want to talk about a game called Tankwork by Aplexio. So their headline reads, Cooperative Multiplayer Action RPG Tank Game. Experience the good old times of same-screen multiplayer for fun, multiplayer fun while blowing up robots. Okay, so this game seems relatively simple, but a fun game nonetheless. You can play with your friends, whether or not they're more casual players, or even just a fun party game with your friends who are more into gaming. Just go around blowing things up, brightly colored tanks. It's a nice looking game overall. Just a fun multiplayer game for anyone who is looking for that. If you are interested in backing them, you have 18 days left to do so, and I'll leave a link for you down in the description below. Moving on to our third game, though, I want to talk about Sea Odyssey. So their headline reads, Enter a vast chasm between space and time, brimming with colossal creatures and runic technologies. May the greatest huntsman survive. So this looks like a fun, kind of ridiculous 2D space shooter game where you ride around in space as some kind of unique character, including like Vikings and things like that, just shooting just different cool looking monsters. So you're just flying around in space, shooting things up. Seems relatively simple and straightforward, but with a decent skill curve, and just a fun game overall. So if you're interested in backing this game, you have 13 days left to do so, and I'll leave a link for you in the description below. But with that, I want to move on to our recommended game to back this week, which is going to be a game called Douglas Circumstance by A Jolly Corpse LLC. So their headline reads, Rescue Sunny Monster City in an 8-bit inspired platform shooter full of gross, ridiculous monsters. So, have you ever wondered what a Ghostbusters game would look like with Contra-style gameplay? Well, that's kind of what this game kind of reminds me of. You run around doing some simple platforming with lots of cool weapons, shooting all sorts of monsters, including big boss monsters, which you have to actually play somewhat tactfully. The graphics are simple and retro, but still very nice looking, colorful, lots of interesting designs. Overall, really cool. So this is looking like a fun game overall, and if you're interested in backing them, you have 20 days to do so, and I'll leave a link for you down in the description below. I definitely recommend you check this one out. But with that, I want to ask you, what games do you think should have been on the list this week, and what games were on it that didn't deserve to be? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Otherwise, if you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see any of my previous videos, you can check out my channel, and if you want to be notified whenever I put out new videos, including other Kickstarter Roundups, which I do every Saturday, then you could always consider subscribing and be notified whenever I put out new videos. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!